here we are getting to our designated villages where we're going to do ministry. We've been now traveling this day for about 8 hours. And so as we there waiting and waiting and waiting, we're coming to realize we on Amazonian time. So nobody's actually there waiting for us to kind of give us direction on what to do next. So of course we start praying and seeking the Lord for wisdom and thanking God for getting us here safely. So we just basically is just waiting. To be able to do breakfast, we literally have to start a fire. To be able to drink water and use water, we have to go down to the river. It's the Amazonian River. It's brown. That's the only supply of water that we're gonna have for the remaining of our time in these villages. How are we going to do ministry in here? Come to find out, we have to get permission. The permission wasn't actually been confirmed by the leader of the community. So we're going to be in this community for a good while, for a couple of days. And if he doesn't get that permission, we can't do anything. We can't do anything what we've been prepared to do. Not only for this trip, but for the last 2 years, these students going through the school training. So of course we're praying, interceding for God to really come in and be able to open this door that's supposed to have been already open. And so finally we went, there was having a meeting, so the leader of that community was going to share with the men about what they normally talk about going on in the community, and they was going to give me an opportunity to speak. And they give us the okay to be able to minister in their community. So that was the beginning. That was the beginning. That was the first miracle of many miracles to come. So here we go. So since we got the permission to do minister in the village, the first thing that they said that we can start to do is actually minister to the kids. So in the whole village, at this moment, we're not sure how many families and how many kids. But the first ministry time that was given to us, only 2 or 3 kids showed up. And these 2 kids were shy. And we were prepared for way more than that. But guess what we did? You guessed it right. We went and we ministered to them the best way we can, connect with them, loved on them, show them the love of Christ that was in their community. And it was amazing. The student was doing an amazing job of just being relational. So as we're figuring this out, we're like, okay, how do we able to get other kids to be able to come, because we've come to realize there are more kids as well. But how do we get them involved? Well, and how we connect to the man and how we connect to the woman. So we realized that the man ruled these communities. So we like, okay, let's go and see if there's a way we could connect with the man on a relational level. And one of the things that these men does, because in these villages there's no internet, there's no TikTok, there's no Facebook, there's no social media, there's no TV, there's anything. So what do they connect with? What they're used to using around them. Machete, to cut the grass, picking fruits or gardening or or whatever, or their cow that they're dealing with or working with. So we start going and start to become part of the man culture, so that therefore that would open even more doors for us to not just minister to them, but to minister to the woman of the village and the rest of the kids as well. So we just start really basically being Christ-like, being relational, connecting, just sharing love, making them laugh. And then one of the other things, of course, in 90% of the world, they have a football, which in these countries they call soccer. In the United States, you call it soccer. 90% of the world is football. And so we brought a football with us, and so we're like, okay, this is gonna be basically gold. This is gonna be the cake. This is what we're gonna actually, so we put the ball out there, we start playing with kids, then we invited the guys, and we start playing with the guys. Some of the guys on the team, some of the students start playing with them. I mean, it really just brought a lot of laughter, a lot of joy. It's just a lot of fun. And, you know, we didn't have to say a lot about God. We didn't have to, this was it. This is what God is. Tangibly, this is what God is. And I mean, and they just started to open up. And once they start opening up, they then give us the okay to then go around the village and start inviting all of the kids to be able to come, and that was the open door. This again is the second miracle.